3 Americans, including a Texan, detained for years in China, have now been released.
Mark Swidan is from Houston. He was one of 3 Americans imprisoned in China on a drug charge, but now he'll finally return to U.S. soil as part of a prisoner swap.
As KENS 5's Rania Kaur explains, the journey to get him home took 12 long years.
I'm already 72. I cannot die without seeing his face again, because he is my best friend.
Speaking to reporters 2 years ago, Catherine Swidan of Luling pleading for the release of her son, Mark. Now, 2 years later, it happened. Mark Swidan was arrested on drug charges in 2012. In 2019, those charges became a death sentence. He, along with 2 others, Kai Li and John Long, are being released in exchange for unidentified Chinese nationals. The United States had long deemed the 3 men to be wrongfully detained. Just 2 months ago, in this statement to a U.S. Representatives Commission, his mother pleaded again. Mark is not just a statistic. He is a son, a brother, and a friend whose absence has left a gaping hole in our hearts and family, she said. According to Catherine Swidan, her son has endured, quote, white torture and has attempted to commit suicide. Texas Senator Ted Cruz had been advocating for the release of U.S. citizens wrongfully imprisoned in foreign countries. In a statement regarding the release, he said in part, quote, I could not be happier for Mark's mother, Catherine Swidan, who from her home in Luling, Texas, has spent 12 years waging an unremitting battle to ensure Mark's release and make today a reality. Senator John Cornyn also releasing a statement saying in part, Mark has suffered unimaginable conditions and treatment after being wrongfully detained at the hands of the Chinese Communist Party, which has proven time and time again that it has zero regard for human rights, truth, or justice. I join all Americans in celebrating his long-awaited return home. As is typical, once the 3 men will be released from China, they are expected to be flown here to San Antonio to be treated at the Brooke Army Medical Center. We reached out to the State Department, who said they could not tell us when the 3 would land to maintain privacy for the families. We'll continue to keep you updated. Deb?